Hello and welcome to the WIHS Journal Public Affairs program. I'm Jerry Williams. Join me now for part 2 of my conversation with two-time Grammy-nominated music producer Chris Davis, also known as Chris Big Dog Davis. That's happening now on the WIHS Journal, its news and public affairs. I took notice that he has this project called The Songs of David. It's fresh. It's 2025. What was the inspiration? Talk about it.
The inspiration came from Netflix. As I told you when we was talking earlier, before the interview, that I love current events. I watch a lot of documentaries. I watch a lot of TV. It helps my creativity and what I'm doing musically on a project. And it was like 2024 Christmas time, and there was a documentary on David on Netflix. And what was so interesting was, I watched the Ten Commandments before. I watched the Crucifixion. I seen a lot of things like that. But this David they had the Arabic color of this time. Instead of having white actors, they had like Arabic, like the color that David then was. So it was real interesting, and it was more modern, but I got a chance to understand what David was, because as we grew up, we just know David as a little shepherd boy and the little guy that killed the giant. That's all we knew of David, not really understanding who he really was to God. So that's where I dived deep into it. I went and studied on him. His mother studied the harp. When I was putting the album picture together, I got sent a couple pictures, and they had the great big harp like you play in the orchestra. I'm like, no, he ain't play that. He had a handheld harp. That's what his mother made for him. And today, where all of our music and instruments come from is from the harp. It's the strings, piano, banjo, guitar, anything that have of the strings are from the harp. First thing playing. So all of those elements went inside. And then I studied the music theory of what David played and the scales. So it's a difference. We have an A440, our tune, how we tune keyboards and other instruments. Back then, they was like in 432. It's more of a megahertz of the tone hits your body and stuff like that. So they tune it different. It's a whole different vibe. So I studied all of that, and from the Songs of David, I use a lot of what you call AI to get what I need in today, like the actual sound of actual harps and stuff like that. So it took me 2 months to do that, and I had I had a project already up. It was going to be my next, and it was called Neo Soul, Funk, Gospel, and Jazz.
Wow.
And guy was like, nope. hey, bro, this record is slamming. That Neo one, kick him. And it's going to come out next year after I finish my Songs of David. Banging. I got all types of stuff up there. My smooth jazz, gospel, R&B. He said, nah, man. He said, you going in this room. He said, go study that and give me 2 months of your time.
Wow.
And I'm going to bless you. So that's what I did.
How many tracks on the CD?
11.
11 tracks. If you're just tuning in once again, I'm with musician, songwriter, and producer Chris Davis, also known as Chris Big Dog Davis, who's also going to be appearing in Waterbury, his hometown, at the Palace, from what I understand, October 16th, doing a presentation of this project.
We're doing a live presentation of the Songs of David. A lot of people know me, smooth jazz. I produce, I don't know how many records. I have like 20 number ones records, and been nominated 2 times for a Grammy. That was one with Mesa and the other one with Gerald Albright. This Songs of David is so special to me because I paid attention to God, and I believe in him more than anything. So this record is no promotion. I didn't go for no radio ads. God is like, no. No radio ads.
Wow.
No record company. Just you. It's like, just you. And like, he said, just watch me. Let me do this. Believe in me. Up against everything, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Chris Brown. He go, no, because I don't want that. I don't want that. My goal is to give it to the people so the people can get what I got out of it, right? And for him to say, well done. It's no Grammy or I'm trying to get number one. Not that. Not the songs of David. There's no reward on this earth that can compromise me for that. The reward I want is for him to say, well done. He said, you did what I told you to do. For 2 months. For you doing that. For 2 months now, you did what I told you to do. Whether it sell one record, come and enjoy what he gave me. 44 minutes of, it's almost like a yoga, it's almost like a clinic, massage. It's just musical. Man.
As when David soothed Saul.
That's where I'm at.
Because he was distressed with the harp, with his music.
Yeah, not only distressed, Saul was acting up. And God told him, hey, don't do that. So he started having headaches, start seeing things. So he used to go, hey, get Jesse's son. That was David. Said, call that guy with the harp thing. And David used to sit beside Saul and play the melodies. And it soothed his headache, man.
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you, can you give us a sample of something on the keyboard, if you feel like it? If not, no problem. I got your CD.
Humans, I call it humans, but a lot of people in the world, they do so much and they go, you know what, I want to do something for the Lord, man, get that. And then they never finish it. It's always on the shelf. Oh yeah, I was going to get to that. I did it. It's wrapped up. It is out into the universe because you believed. He said, now just watch what I do. And I tell him, when it's time for me to meet with you, I want you to say, well done. This is the time where I want you to believe in me. I know you're 2-time Grammy nominated. I know this. But check this out. You gonna believe in me? Are you gonna trust me? Because I gave you a lot of talent, my man, for free.
Yeah.
So he be testing you.
And you just heard my conversation with Chris Big Dog Davis, 2-time Grammy-nominated music producer. Who's also going to be at the Palace in Waterbury Thursday, October 16th. If you would like more information about what you heard today, call 860-346-1049, 860-346-1049. The opinions expressed are those of the participants, not necessarily of those of the staff or management of the station. I'm Jerry Williams for the WIHS Journal. It's news and public affairs.